Hey everybody, this is Kohdok here, and it's time for some more Voltron Legendary Defenders. This time we have two more of the legendary Voltron lions, the Red Lion and the Yellow Lion, who together become McDonald's! Okay, maybe not, but you get it. They're like ketchup and mustard. I hope I didn't just accidentally create a new ship. Anyway, the Red Lion forms the right arm of Voltron, and the Yellow Lion forms the left leg of Voltron, and both of them are actually very different from each other, so let's get into it. And here is the Red Lion. As one of the arms of Voltron, it works very similarly to how the Green Lion works, in that it has the flexible center joint here, it has the short tail, it has the joint to connect it to Voltron that bends up here, and it pretty much has the same joint, neck, tail, legs, and feet as the Green Lion, but it does have several differences. Most notably, the head is a very different shape. The Green Lion has kind of an underbite. The Red Lion has sort of these headphone things on it. The Red Lion also has a different sort of chest. It doesn't have a shield, nor does it have a spot for the shield, and it's actually a bit smaller and less bulky than the Green Lion. And the rear section here is superficially the same as the Green Lion, but it has the screw holes on the other side so that it will have its best point forward when it's attached to Voltron. Of course, the Red Lion also comes with several accessories like the Green Lion. It comes with the magma cannon introduced in the season finale, the season 1 finale, which, like the Vine cannon, is something that mounts on its back and comes with a little missile that fires. It's pretty much the same as the one you get on the Green Lion, only it attaches a bit differently, and it comes with the blade half, aka the awesome half, of the Form Blazing Sword. Now, unlike the Green Lion, the Red Lion can only kind of carry it loosely in its jaw because it doesn't have that completed handle. Now, in order to complete the Form Blazing Sword, you need both pieces together. The Red Lion piece gives you the big blade, the big bulk of it, and the Green Lion gives you the handle into which allows it to hold the saber more appropriately, hold the full Form Blazing Sword. It can now be held much more firmly in the jaw of the Red Lion, which also becomes Voltron's right hand. The Yellow Lion, on the other hand, is a different story. The Yellow Lion is quite a bit bulkier than the Red and Green Lions. It has a longer tail, it has a thicker body, it has a larger head, but at the same time, it's not as flexible. It doesn't have like a waist joint. Its neck joint is pretty much only up and down. It does still have the spring-loaded jaws of its companions with a slight bit of head movement that's really meant to facilitate the movement of the feet, but that's kind of okay. It's more of a load-bearing structure, so it can't really have the same flexibility of the arms. It also, here, has some crash armor, which can fold forward in order to cover the Yellow Lion's head, which matches the Yellow Lion. The Yellow Lion is supposed to be sort of a brute force lion that fights by crashing into things. Like the other lions, it has a spot in its chest where it can stash a speeder, although Hunk's speeder looks a bit different from the others as it's meant to have more of a VTOL look to it. However, the Yellow Lion comes with fewer accessories, but it makes up for that in just how big it is. This here is a gigantic disc launcher that equips onto the crash armor of the Yellow Lion, and what it does is it comes with 4 discs. And I guess you could say it comes with more pieces, but there's a bit less options to it, but either way, it's a pretty straightforward disc launcher. You just kind of pull the trigger and it shoots a disc. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, pretty big. Unfortunately, unlike the Red and Green Lions, it cannot have this equipped in Voltron mode. Now, unlike the Red and Green Lions, its transformation into a leg isn't quite as ingenious. You just kind of have to raise the crash armor, push in the tail as best as you can, although since it doesn't bend at the waist, there's a lot more space for the tail. Legs fold in, head folds up, other legs fold in, and the head turns a little bit so that you get a little bit of a lean as it equips into Voltron.
I'm a leg!
Now, a thing to remember about the Voltron limbs is that each one actually has an exclusive socket on the Black Lion. They are all a different kind of peg for a different kind of hole. You cannot, for example, have 2 Green Lions making up the arms. You have to get one of each, which might be a little aggravating considering how difficult it's been to find these things, but that's pretty much how it works.
I'm on it, Shiro.
Now, something that some of you people pointed out to me last time I made this video was that it's actually not too hard to remove the limbs at all, as what you're supposed to do is raise the arm up and then pull it across the chest.
Backing down.
And that causes it to just kind of pop out. It's pretty simple, but, you know, sure would have been nice if they'd included that in the instructions. I'm just saying. Another nice thing about the leg lion is that, unlike the arms, they're actually really easy to detach. There's just a button on the back that you push and out it comes. And with that, my legendary Voltron is finally complete! Well, almost.
What?